Grave of Rot, Stage 9, free-to-play team, let's go! Hello guys, WilsonBox here, hope you guys are having a great day. This time I'm here to talk about Grave of Rot Stage 9 with a free-to-play team. I know this dungeon, this season 2, is been really hard to do and everyone needs this gear. This gear, especially this one for healers, is really good. It gives you a little bit extra of healing, which is really good. And this one also gives you resistance when you have 2 pieces, so in some cases it's really important, especially for these shift challenges like the tower where you need more resistance. It's a way to get more resistance and also accuracy. So let's go, let's check the team I'm using, and here we are. Alright, so I'm using Garius. Alright guys, I know not everyone has Garius. I'm using a Ice Radiance team and I found this was the best strategy until now. I was struggling to do this stage 9, this is my main account. So I have some low gear, like as you can see I have a blue rune here, another blue here, so this is not the best gear. So as soon as I get better gear, this will be easier. Okay, so there are other ways to do this. If you have the right heroes for this dungeon, will be much easier, like if you have Vcook. Vcook is really good for this dungeon, but I don't have Vcook, so I had to find another way to do this guy. So I had this guy here for a long time, Gardrus, and I never used him before, so I found a way to use him, and he's helping me a lot on the rot and other content. I'm testing him because he got this attack penalty and also this recharging speed penalty. It helps a lot, and also for this dungeon he gives resistance to all my characters, so it's a big boost. So let's talk about all the heroes I'm using here. So guys, I'm using on Garius. You don't need resistance because he can dispel all debuffs on himself and heal the team, so I don't have any resistance on him. It's full tank. I have the ancestral protection gear and I have 2 defense runes, Mirror of the Living to give more healing. Then I have a healer as well, but Catherine is helping here to heal. I have 300 resistance on her. I found out that starting at 300 resistance you get at almost no debuffs on you, so the aim here is to get 300 resistance, and I have 300 on almost all the heroes. 252 on Bladin. I was able to get more resistance on him, but then I have this resistance hour giving more 40 to everyone, so it's much better. I have 222 on Gardrus. So back into Scattering, I'm using these 2 pieces of gear to increase, because I need this resistance. If you have better gear, then will be even better. This is not the best gear to use. If you have another one with HP and resistance as the main stat, then use it. I use this one just because it's the one I have resistance on it. So I'm using 2 pieces with resistance here, and then using these 2. The 2-piece effect already gives 60 resistance, that's what I need. I have more resistance here, this one as well. Then I have these artifacts because it gives enlightenment and increases the shield. Katarina is able to give a shield when she over heals, so that's why I'm using that artifact. Then I'm using enlightenment on her and a defense rune on this side. Then I have 2 DPS, so Katarina here is important because she also gives debuff immunity to all the allies. So if they are not preventing any debuff, just in case while they have debuff immunity, they will not get any debuffs, so it helps a lot to prevent extra damage. Then these 2 guys, you can swap them with any other 2 good DPS that you have. I'm using these 2 because they are really good DPS and they are epic, not legendary, but if you have another 2 good DPS, you can use them. At least if you have, the important thing here is to have a lot of resistance. So if you have a lot of resistance, you'll be fine. I'm using a Gambler set on her, but if you have a good Inventor set with good resistance, then use the Inventor. It does much more damage for Ice Blast heroes. I'm just using this set because I have more resistance. I have better stats with this set for this dungeon. I have resistance on this rune, and I'm using another rune with resistance. Again, I have a blue rune. If you have a legendary or epic with resistance, you will have much more resistance, so you don't need to get gear here with resistance. Alright, and I'm using these 2, this one with resistance as you can see, and this one with attack percentage. So as you can see, it's not the best gear, but is the gear where I get more resistance, which is important. This guy does a lot of damage. Then again, another gambler set with resistance on every piece of gear, resistance here as a main stat, and crit rate on this one. Then another resistance here and another rune with resistance, a blue one. Then finally this guy, it's the guy that is very important here. Okay, I'm just gonna change this because you guys probably don't have the legendary artifact, so I'm gonna use this one just to keep most possible free to play. Okay, and I'm giving him also resistance. So I have the 2-piece effect resistance, I have accuracy on here because I want to inflict this recharge speed penalty and attack penalty. Then I'm using this set, who's giving me accuracy and resistance, which is really good. With this one giving me more HP, because this guy is here not for DPS but to inflicting these debuffs, and I have some accuracy here, resistance, and more accuracy and resistance here. Okay, as I said, another blue rune. If you have epic or legendary runes with main stats of resistance, you will be even better. And then Crown of the Unclean, it's level 12, so because I'm using the yellow artifact, and the yellow artifact consumes a lot of yellow essence. If you can use a legendary artifact, use it. If not, use the Crown of Unclean to increase the damage. And then I'm using the resistance aura to give more resistance to everyone. The timings, I only have one timing, which is for Katarina, and I'm gonna explain why. Garius takes 20 seconds healing, and Katarina is taking 19.3. What was happening before was that Katarina was healing and then Garius healing over Katarina, and that is not worth it. It's only worth it if they do the reverse thing. I changed this casting time and increased it to 20.5 because this way Gary is gonna full heal everyone and then Katarina is gonna overheal, and her passive, when the ally's HP is full restored, 50% of the overflowing healing from the hero is converted into a shield. So this way I'll full heal them with Garius and then Katarina is going to give a shield. And basically this is it. This is the only thing I changed. If you don't have any skill haste on her, then probably you don't need this, but it's much safer this way, and this way I'm sure I'm making her more useful. Alright, after this you just need to press play, let it go, and let your heroes do their job. As you guys can see, Gary is already taking a lot of debuffs, but it's fine because he can dispel debuffs from himself. So you guys gonna see, he's gonna full heal everyone, and then Katarina is gonna overheal and give a little shield to everyone. Also, these ice place heroes, they are amazing, they do a lot of damage, and this way you can kill this boss faster. I don't have any anti-healing, just because I can do more damage than the damage he can heal. Also, with the recharge speed penalty, this boss takes more time to cast his skills, and this way he's not gonna do so much damage, and it gives me more time to heal my team.
Stop struggling!
It's not over. Yes.
I never give up! The Will of Frost! Stop struggling!
Charge. That's not over. Yes.
The Will of Frost! I never give up! Stop struggling! The Will of Frost!
Charge. It's not over. Yes.
I never give up! The Will of Frost! Stop struggling!
Charge. That's not over. Yes.
I never give up! The Will of Frost! Stop struggling!
Charge. It's not over yet.
Alright guys, as you can see, it was not too long, and this works. They take a lot of damage, but yeah, it took 2 minutes and 13 seconds. My best was 1 minute 54, This way we can get this legendary gear that we really need, and it's really useful for some stages, for some bosses, especially for chief challenges. I think this gear is really useful, and with this we have more options, especially for these chief challenges, and even like Ancient Battlefield, the really hard one, and I'll bring a video with a free-to-play strategy as well to do that one. Stay tuned. If you guys like this video, don't forget to press that like button, subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time.